Aquaponics is the merging of aquaculture, so the raising of fish in a recirculating system, and hydroponics, the growing of plants, usually vegetables, in a soilless media. When you mix the two together, you have this perfect ecological balance. You have fish, they produce waste, the waste gets cycled up to the plants take that waste, use it as beautiful nutrients for them and grow really well off it, and in the meantime they clean the water for the fish, which then recirculates back to them.
Growing fresh food in Calgary during the winter months can be challenging, to say the least. But one form of indoor farming called aquaponics is helping some Calgarians eat fresh produce all year round.
It's a different food producing system. It's one that allows us to, it's a much more ecologically friendly way of producing food. I think it doesn't necessarily change the way that we do things. It's just another way of producing food, which in our day and age is always appreciated.
Two Calgary roommates who have embarked on a buy nothing year experiment are utilizing a much bigger system in their home.
Because we are doing a life experiment and not buying anything for a year. We are buying food, however, at this moment, but there is a month in the project towards the end of it where we're going to stop buying food, and we're hoping that this aquaponics system will provide some of that food for us. Some issues with it when we first brought it into the house, and it was a bit of an adjustment in terms of size and figuring out where we were going to put it.
Aquaponics isn't a common method of growing food in Calgary, but it can be easily set up in a family kitchen.
To just kind of make it work on a basic small level, you can do it quite easily. And cost effective wise, it's very cost effective. You usually have your rate of return is usually within a few months because most systems produce a fair bit of food for the room and for the cost that you put into it.
Very minimal for this. Like, it took me 13 hours to dismantle this system with Scott and set it up here. And that was quite a grueling day, but other than that, it's been hardly any work at all. Yeah, it's like I put in a few buckets of water about once a week and feed the fish every couple days.
In our climate, it's very important that we have the most efficient way of growing food as possible, and that it can be done in as compact of space as possible while still being healthy, nutritious, organic food. So with aquaponics, it allows for all of that, and it also allows for things to be grown in an indoor space in a very efficient, very healthy manner. And I guess that's how it could change the way we live, is that in our climate, we could actually be growing a lot of our own food.
For Go Calgary, I'm Kate Hutchinson.